Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode. Today, what I thought I would do is talk about a subject that I'm really passionate about. It is about weight, okay? How much you weigh and how I feel over the years, both in the fitness industry and societal standards, how that number has really define people's worth. And I'm going to be talking about the numbers that you really should be focusing on if you're going to weigh yourself. Okay. So, welcome back. I'm Michelle. I am the owner of Be Active Live Better, and I get this question quite a bit. I coach women to live their best life, and a lot of the questions I get are, I would like to lose some weight, Michelle. I'm done having children, or I'm postmenopausal, or I'm premenopausal. I'm done having, I would like to lose some weight, but I want to do it in a safe manner. And I love that they're coming to me with this question because I find it's very, loosely given information about when you want to lose weight, you want to do it the right way so you don't just yo-yo diet and, crash your metabolism, but sometimes you need that guidance, okay? And that is what I do through our Bulb online community, as well as our online live and on-demand fitness classes. Okay, so you start a weight training program. Okay, let's just say the first question I get is I want to lose some weight, and the second, or sort of the answer that I usually give is we need to do some weights. Okay, weight training is the number one tip that I give any female in any stage of life to start incorporating into their routine. What strength training does, it helps build the muscle tissue, allowing for regrowth, so increasing a bit in size and in strength in order for you to, one, lose body fat, increase your metabolism, and reshape your body. Okay? Now, a second question I get on top of that when I say that is, am I going to get bulky? And even though the myth has been debunked over and over and over, it is a common concern amongst most females that they do not want to get bulky. And I'm here to tell you that in order for you to get really bulky doing weight training, you need a hormone called testosterone. That's it. And a lot of females, okay, I'm going to say a lot because there are a select few that have increased levels of testosterone. But for the majority of the population, females have low doses of testosterone in their body and therefore cannot get bulky lifting weights. Okay? Now, let's jump into, so you start a strength training program and you're feeling good, you're feeling strong, and that's the whole point, to lift as heavy as you can. As you age, you want to have strong muscles to act on your bones to help keep you moving and grooving as you age. Right? That is the primary goal of all our programming, is that you feel empowered and strong enough to feel good about yourself and age gracefully, okay? It's not about the gimmicks. It's just about giving that body what it needs and should want, okay? All right, so you start a strength training program and the scale starts to go higher and completely normal. So this is what happens when you start strength training, because I think it's something that needs to be known, because we always, not always, but a lot of us define ourselves and our progress by the number on the scale. And I'm talking about just that plain old number when you step on a scale. If you are that woman that jumps on the scale and sees a number and that your day is affected by it, you're grumpy, you're moody, you self-sabotage, you harm yourself by not eating enough, then you need to listen up right now. When you start a strength training program, you start to build muscle, okay? What that looks like on the inside of your body is making an incision basically in your muscle, okay? You are splitting and tearing the muscle, allowing for regeneration of new muscle tissue, therefore growth and strength. However, when you have inflammation, let's just say you get hurt, you cut yourself, a lot of blood flows into that cut and increases the inflammation, increasing the swelling, okay? So it's not, a fake thing when someone wants to feel all swole and they say, I feel swole or I want to go out. They do push-ups in order to maximize blood flow in that muscle, because that's what's happening. So the one thing that you need to remember is that you will, at the beginning of a strength training program, increase your weight and increase your hydration because it is completely normal. So you're going to increase your weight. What that looks like is you're increasing your hydration, your water. You should be decreasing your body fat and increasing your muscle tissue. Now, the thing is that if you don't have a scale that measures all those things, all you're seeing are numbers going up, 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 up. But here are the things I want you to watch out for, okay? An investment in a scale is a great idea if you have goals or you want to monitor your progress, okay? Once you understand those numbers, it is okay to measure and weigh yourself weekly or bi-weekly if you have goals, all right? Now, what I want you to watch out for if you do not have a scale, number one is you need to feed your body nutritionally dense food 80% of the time. So, I live by 80-20 rule. I do like to have, treats on the weekends and, a glass of wine here and there. However, 80% of the time, I am giving my body the nutrition it needs in order to repair the muscle and allow for regrowth and re-strength, okay? Because as you grow, your muscles grow, your strength increases, and that's what I want. And I feel like that's what a lot of women want, but they're scared of the outcome. Okay, they're scared of being bulky, which is not going to happen. It will reshape your body. Okay, that's number one. Number two is, are your clothes, are they feeling normal? Are they feeling a little bit looser? Because if they are feeling good or are they feeling a little bit looser, that's a great sign. Okay, the numbers could be going up, but your inches are going down. You're losing body composition, body fat, and increasing muscle tissue. Muscle takes up less space in your body than fat does, okay? It's nice and lean. Let's take Jell-O, okay? And let's take a piece of steak. So we put a piece of steak on a plate. It doesn't smear all over the plate. But if I threw down a blob of Jell-O, the surface area increases. This is fat, okay? So when you have fat, it's lighter, Jell-O's light, but it takes up more surface area, making you look bigger. When you have muscle, it is dense. It's heavier than Jell-O. So steak is heavier than Jell-O. However, it takes up less space in your body. That is what we're going for, okay? We're going for lean tissue steak. And doesn't necessarily mean you need animal products. I'm just giving you a comparison of what muscle looks like in comparison to fat, okay? So number one is you need to feed your body 80% of the time nutritionally dense food. Number two, pay attention to your clothing and your inches. I suggest always measure yourself once a month to keep track of those measurements in the areas that you want to see change. I suggest the whole body, but if you're looking for change in certain areas, I want you to measure those areas so you have an accountability of what it looks like. Okay, so measurements and pictures. And number three is that I want you to work on how you feel. Do you feel amazing when you lift weights? Do you have more energy? Do you feel like you can conquer the world? Those feelings are valid, okay? Almost more valid than the numbers that you're seeing on the paper or the scale. I want you to go by how you feel in your own skin. Because at the end of the day, you may be doing everything right, but if you do not feel comfortable in your own skin or comfortable enough to wear, a two-piece bathing suit or walk in shorts or, whatever, go out in public, if you don't have that comfort level or that confidence, then we need to work on the inside out. Because all these things look great on paper. You could do A, B, and C. But if you don't feel good on the inside and love yourself first, then nothing is going to be worth it. You need to feel good on the inside. Okay? So again, if you would love to look into that scale, again, a $40, $50 investment for something that if you're into goal setting and you really want to pay attention to the numbers because they validate you in a different way and you know that you're doing a good job, because sometimes you only see a number increasing, it does something to that mindset. It gives you that feeling like, I'm not feeling confident. But when you see the numbers on the inside and what they really mean, then you have validation of what you're doing in the gym and in the kitchen is working. And remember, consistency yields results. You're never going to see results after 2 weeks or 3 weeks. You might see certain changes and feelings, but to see the real results, you got to be consistent. I always suggest to my clients, give yourselves about 3 months. Okay, we start off with 21 days to form a habit. Okay, form or break a habit. And in 3 months' time, you will start seeing results if you keep consistent to that programming. If you want any help on programming or the scale, please reach out to me. I'm happy to chat with you. And if you want to try our community or free classes to see what we're all about, please reach out and you can have a week free access to our classes and our accountability group. Okay, everyone, thanks for tuning in, and I will see you next time. Ciao.